Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Genesis 36 to 42, Proverbs 17, and Psalm 112. Let's get started. These are generations of Esau. Esau took his wives from the Canaanites, Ada, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon the Hittite, and Basemath, Ishmael's daughter, the sister of Nebaioth. And Ada bore to Esau Eliphaz, Basemath bore Ruah, and Aholibamah bore Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These are the sons of Esau who were born to him in the land of Canaan. And Esau took his wives, his sons, his daughters, and all the members of his household, his livestock, all his beasts, all his property that he had acquired in the land of Canaan. He went to a land away from his brother Jacob, while their possessions were too great for them to dwell together. In the land their sojourners could not support them because of their livestock. And then Esau settled in the hill country of Seir. These are the generations of Esau, the father of the Amorites in the hill country Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Ada, the wife of Esau; Ruel, the son of Basemath, the wife of Esau. Sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zephyr, Gadan, and Kenaz. These are the sons of Ada, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Ruel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These are the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the daughter of Zibeon, Esau's wife. She bore to Esau Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These are the chiefs of the sons of Esau, the sons of Eliphaz, the firstborn of Esau. The chiefs Teman, Omar, Zephyr, Kenaz, Korah, Gatam, and Amalek. These are the chiefs of Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Ada. These are the sons of Ruel, Esau's son. The chiefs Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These are the chiefs of Ruel in the land of Edom. These are the sons of Basemath, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Aholibamah, Esau's wife. The chiefs Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These are the chiefs born of Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah, Esau's wife. These are the sons of Esau. These are the sons of Esau, and these are their chiefs. And these are the sons of Seir, the Horah, the inhabitants of the land: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishan, Ezer, and Dishan. These are the chiefs of Horah, the sons of Seir, in the land of Edom. The sons of Lotan were Hor and Heman, and Lotan's sister was Timnah. These are the sons of Shobal: Alva, and Manahath, Ebal, Shepher, and Onah. These are the sons of Zibeon: Ai and Anah. He is the Anah who found the hot springs in the woods, as he pastured the donkeys of Zibeon his father. These are the children of Anah, Dishan, and Aholibamah, the daughter of Anah. These are the sons of Dishan: Hamdan, Ishmael, Ithran, and Cherah. These are the sons of Ezer: Bilhan, Zappa, and Nakah. These are the sons of Dishan, Uzzah, and Aaron. These are the chiefs of the Horites: the chief of Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishan, Ezer, and Dishan. These are the chiefs of the Horites, chief by chief of the land of Seir. These are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom, before any king reigned over the Israelites. Now the son of Beor reigned in Edom, and the nearest Zibeon didn't have died. And then Joab, the son of Jeroboam, reigned in his place. Joab died, and Husham, the land of the Teamanites, reigned in his place. Husham died, and Hadad, the son of Bela, who defeated Midian in the country of Moab, reigned in his place. And the nearest city being Abed. Hadad died, and Samlah and Massacre reigned in his place. Samlah died, and Shaul, Rehoboth, on the Ephraimites, reigned in his place. Shaul died, and Balhanan, the son of Akbor reigned in his place. Then Balhanan, the son of Akbor, died, and Hadar reigned in his place. And her name was being Paul. His wife's name was Matteo, the daughter of Matri, the daughter of Mezahab. He sent near the chiefs of Israel, according to their clans and dwelling places by their names. Chiefs Timnah, Alva, Jehath, Aholibamah, Esau, Ella, Pina, the Canaanites, Timnah, and Mibzah, Magdiel, and Aaron. These are the chiefs of Gad, according to the dwelling places of the land of their possession. And Jacob lived in the land of his father Sojourn. He was in the land of Canaan. He sent Joseph and Jacob. Joseph, being 17 years old, was pasturing a flock with his brothers. He was a boy with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's Esau, his father's wives, and Joseph brought a barrel of water to their father. Now Israel loved Joseph more than any of his sons. This he was the son of his old age, and he made him a robe of many colors. Though when his brothers saw it, their father loved him more than all his brothers. They hated him and could not speak peacefully to him. Now Joseph had a dream. When he talked to his brothers, they hated him even more. He said to them, "Hear this dream I had, Jacob. Behold, you were binding sheaves in the field. And behold, my chef rose and stood upright. And behold, your sheaves gathered around it and bowed down to my chef." His brothers said to him, "Are you indeed to reign over us? Are you indeed to rule over us?" So they hated him even more for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed another dream and told to his brothers and said, "Behold, I have dreamed another dream. Behold, the son of man and 11 stars were bowing down to me." He told to his father and to his brothers. His father rebuked him and said to him, "What is this dream that you have dreamed? Shall I and your mother and your brothers indeed come to bow ourselves to the ground before you?" And his brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the saying in mind. And his brothers went to pasture their father's flock near Shechem. And he shook it. And Israel said to Joseph, "Are not your brothers pasturing the flock at Shechem? I'll send you to them." And he said to him, "Here I am." And he said to him, "Go now, see if it is well with your brothers and with the flock, and bring me word." So he sent him from the valley, he ran and came to Shechem. And the man found him wandering in the fields. And the man asked him, "What are you asking?" "I am seeking my brothers," he said. "Tell me, please, where they are pasturing the flock." And he said, "They have gone away, for I heard them say, 'Let's go to Dothan.'" So Joseph went after his brothers and found them at Dothan. And he saw him from afar, and before he came near to them, they conspired against him to kill him. They said to one another, "Here comes the stream. Now let's kill and throw into one of the pits." They will say that the fierce animals devoured him. We'll see what will become of the streams. And Reuben had to hear escaping, but not the hand say, "Let's not take his life." And Reuben said to him, "Shed no blood, throw him in the pit here in the woods. But do not lay a hand on him. You might rescue him at the hand to restore him to his father." So when Joseph came to his blood, they stripped him of his robe, the robe and many clothes that he wore. And they took him and threw him into a pit. The pit was empty, and there was no water in it. And they sat down to eat. Looking up, they saw a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. Yet the camels bearing gum balm on their way to carry it down to Egypt. And Judah said to Israel, "What profit is it if we kill our father and conceal his blood? Let's sell him to the Ishmaelites, and let not our hand to be upon it. He is our brother, our own flesh." And Israel listened to him. And Midianite traders passed by, and they drew Joseph and lifted him out of the pit, and sold him to the Ishmaelites for 20 shekels of silver. They took Joseph to Egypt. When Reuben returned to the pen, saw that Joseph was not in the pit. He tore his clothes and returned to his brothers and said, "The boy is gone, and where shall I go?" And they took Joseph's robe and saw it go and dipped the robe in blood. And he set the robe in many colors and brought it to their father and said, "Yes, we have found. Please identify whether his son's robe or not." And he identified and said, "It is my son's robe." If his son was devoured him, Joseph was without doubt torn to pieces. And Jacob tore his garments and put sackcloth on his head, on his loins, and meant for a son in death. Well, son says, "Daughter shall rise up to comfort him." And he refused to be comforted and said, "No, I shall go down and show it to my son." And thus his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites had sold him into Egypt to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the captain of the guard. It happened at the time that Judah went down from his brothers and turned aside to his son Adonai. His name was Hera. And Judah saw the daughter of his son Canaan. His name was Shua. He went in and he took her and went into her. And she conceived and bore a son. He called his name She conceived and bore a son, and she called his name Aina. Again she bore a son, and she called his name Shal. Judah was in childhood when she born. And Judah took wife for his firstborn, and her name was Tamar. But Judah's firstborn was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord put him to death. And Judah said to her, "And to your brother's wife have formed the duty of a brother-in-law to her. And raise an offspring for your brother." Her owner knew that the offspring would not be his. So whenever he went in to his brother's wife, he would waste the seed on the ground, so as to not give offspring to his brother. And what he did was wicked in the sight of the Lord. And he went to death Osa, and Judah said to Tamar's daughter-in-law, "Remain a widow in your father's house, so shall my son grow up." And he feared that he would die, like his brothers Osa. So Tamar went and remained in her father's house. In the course of time, the wife of Judah, Shua's daughter, died. And Judah was comforted. He went to Timnah to the sheep shearer. He returned here at the Adonai. And Tamar was told, "Your father-in-law is going up to Timnah to shear sheep." She took off her widow's garment and covered herself with a veil, wrapping herself and sat down. She was turning, and she was on the road to stand, for she saw that child was grown up, and she had not been given to him in marriage. And Judah saw her, he thought she was a prostitute, and she covered her face. He turned to her at the rose and said, "Come, let me come into you," for he did not know when she was her daughter-in-law. He said, "What will you give me that you may come into me?" He answered, "I'll send you a young goat from the farm." And she said, "If you'll give me a pledge until you send it," he said, "I'll pledge shall I give you." He replied, "You'll sing it in your core and your soft as in your hand." He gave them to her and went into her. And she conceived by him. And she rose and went away, and taking off her veil, she put on the garments of a widow. And Judah went sent the young goat first from the Edomites to take back the pledge of the woman's hand. And he did not find it. And he asked the men of the place, "Where's the cold prostitutes?" And they had the rose. They said, "No cold prostitutes being here." So he returned to Judah and said, "I have not found it." Rest of the men of the place said, "No cold prostitutes being here." And Judah replied, "Let her keep the things as I know, we shall be left her. You see, I sent this young goat, and you will find it." That 3 months later, Judah was told, "Tamar, your daughter-in-law, has been moreover, she is pregnant by immorality." And Judah said, "Bring her out, and let her be burned." As she was being brought out, she sent word to her father-in-law, "By the man to whom these things belong, I am pregnant." And he said, "Please identify who these are." Sitting there in the corner of the staff, and Judah identified them and said, "She is more righteous than I, since I did not give her to my son Shelah." And he did not know her again. And the time that labor came with her twins in her womb. And she was in labor, one put out her hand, and the midwife took an entire scarlet thread on his head, saying, "This one came out first." And as he drew back his hand, behold, his brother came out, and she said, "What a breach you have made for yourself." Therefore his name was called Paris. After his brother came out with the scarlet thread on his hand, his name was called Sarah. Now Joseph had been brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the captain of the guard, led an Egyptian, brought him from Ishmaelites who had brought him down there. And the law was with Joseph, and he became a successful man. He was in the house of his Egyptian master. His master saw that the law was with him, and that the Lord had caused all that he did to succeed in his hands. So Joseph found favor in his sight and he made him overseer in his house, and put him in charge of all that he had. From the time that he made him overseer in his house, and all that he had, the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. The blessing of the Lord was on all that he had. As the field, so they left all that he had in Joseph's charge. And concerning him, he had no concern about anything but the food he ate. And Joseph was handsome and fond of appearance, and after a time his master's wife cast her eyes on Joseph and said, "Lie with me." And he refused and said to his master's wife, "Behold, because of me my master has no concern about anything in the house. He's put everything that he has in my charge. He's not greater in this house than I am, nor has he kept back anything from me except you, because he is wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against God?" And she spoke to Joseph day after day. He would not listen to her. She had lied beside her to be with her. But one day when he went into the house to do his work, and none of the men at the house was there in the house. And he caught him by the collar and said, "Lie with thee." But he left his collar in her hand and fled and got out of the house. And as soon as she saw that he left his collar in his hand and fled out of the house, he called to the men of the household and said to them, "See, he is brought among us a hero to laugh at us. He came to me to lie with me." And I cried with a loud voice, and as soon as he heard that, I lifted up a loud voice and cried. He left his garment beside me and fled and got out of the house. And he let his garment lie her until his master came in. And he told him the same story, saying, "And the Hebrews and a mere bro among us came in to laugh at me. And as soon as I lifted up my voice and cried, he left his garment beside me and fled out of the house. And as soon as the master heard the words his wife had spoken, this is the way of a servant treated me. His anger was kindled, and Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison. The place where the king's prison was confined, and he was there in prison. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him steadfast love, and he gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. And the keeper of the prison put Joseph in charge of all the prisoners who were in the prison. When it was done that he was the one who did it. And the keeper of the prison paid no attention to anything that was in Joseph's charge. This law was with him, and whatever he did, the Lord made him succeed. Sometime after this, the cupbearer and the king of Egypt and his baker committed an offense against the Lord, the king of Egypt. And Pharaoh was angry with his two officers, the chief cupbearer and the chief baker, and he put them in custody in the house of the captain of the guard, in the prison where Joseph was confined. And the captain of the guard appointed Joseph to be with him, and they continued for some time in custody. And one night they both dreamed, the cupbearer and the baker of the king of Egypt, were confined in their prison, each in his own dream, and each dream with its own interpretation. And Joseph came to them in the morning, saw what they were told. So he asked Pharaoh's officers who were with them in custody in his master's house, "Why are your faces downcast today?" They said, "We have had dreams, and there is no one to interpret them." Joseph said to them, "Do not interpretation belong to God? Please tell them to me." So the chief cupbearer told his dream to Joseph and said to him, "In my dream there was a vine before me, and on the vine were 3 branches. As soon as it budded, its blossoms shot forth, and the clusters ripened into grapes. Pharaoh's cup was in my hand, so I took the grapes and pressed them into Pharaoh's cup, and placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. And Joseph said to him, "This is the interpretation. 3 branches are 3 days. In 3 days Pharaoh will lift up your head and restore you to your arms. You shall place Pharaoh's cup in his hand as holy, and you as cupbearer. Only remember me when it is well with you, and please do me the kindness to mention me to Pharaoh, so get me out of this house, for I was indeed stolen out of the land of Hebrew. Here as I had done nothing that they should put me into the pit." And the chief baker saw that the interpretation was favorable. He said to Joseph, "I also had a dream. There were 3 cake baskets on my head. In the uppermost basket there were all sorts of bacon and food for Pharaoh. If the birds were eating it out of the basket on my head." And Joseph answered and said, "This is an interpretation. 3 baskets are 3 days. In 3 days the Pharaoh will lift up your head from you and hang you on a tree, and the birds will eat the flesh from you. And on the 3rd day, which is the Pharaoh's birthday, he made a feast of all his servants and lifted up the head of the chief cupbearer and the head of the chief baker among his servants. And he restored the chief cupbearer to his position, and he placed the cup in Pharaoh's hand. And he hanged the chief baker as Joseph had interpreted to them. Yet the chief cupbearer did not remember Joseph, but forgot him. After 2 whole years, Pharaoh dreamed that he was staying by the Nile. And behold, there came a fire put out of the Nile 7 cows, attractive for a plum, and they fed in the reed grass. And behold, 7 other cows, ugly and thin, came up out of the Nile after them, and stood by the other cows on the bank of the Nile. And the ugly, thin cows ate the 7 attractive plum cows. And then Pharaoh awoke, and he fell asleep and dreamed a second time. And behold, 7 ears of grain, plump and good, were growing on one stalk. And behold, after them spread 7 years, full thin and blighted by the east on one stalk, and blighted by the east wind. And the thin ears swallowed up the 7 plump full ears. And Pharaoh awoke, and behold, it was a dream. So in the morning his spirit was troubled, and he sat and called for the magicians each, and all his wise men. They told him his dreams, but there was none who could interpret them to Pharaoh. And the chief cupbearer said to Pharaoh, I remember my offences today. When Pharaoh was angry with his servants, put me and the chief baker in custody, and asked the captain of the guard. We dreamed on the same night, he and I, each having a dream with its own interpretation. There was a young Hebrew was there with us, the servant of the captain of the guard. He told him what we told him, he interpreted our dream to us, giving an interpretation to each man according to his dream. And as he interpreted to us, so it came about. I was restored to my office, and the baker was hanged. The Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they quickly brought him out of the pit. When he shaved himself and changed clothes, he came before Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, I have had a dream. There is no one who can interpret it. I have heard it said of you that when you hear a dream, you can interpret it. Joseph answered Pharaoh, It is not in me. God will give it Pharaoh. Pharaoh will answer. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, Behold, in my dream, last night on the banks of the Nile, 7 cows, plump and attractive, came up out of the Nile, and fed the reed grass. 7 other cows came up after them, poor and very ugly and thin, such as I had never seen in all the land of Egypt. And the 3 ugly cows ate the first 7 plump cows, and they eaten them. No one would have known that they had eaten them. They were still as ugly as at the beginning. And now it worked. As I saw in my dream, 7 your east ears growing on one stalk, full and good. 7 ears withered, thin, and blighted by the east wind, sprouted after them. And the 7 ears were gone. And the 7 ears were. Then he swallowed up the 7 good ears, and they told it to the magician, but there was no one who could explain it to me. And Jesus said to Pharaoh, The dreams of Pharaoh are one. God has revealed to Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good cows are 7 years, and the 7 good ears are 7 years. Their dreams are one. And the 7 lean and ugly cows that came out. And the 7 amber ears were lighted by the east wind, and 7 oaks to 7 years of Pharaoh. It is as he told Pharaoh, God has shown to Pharaoh what he is about to do. There will come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. After them there will arise 7 years of famine. All the plenty will be forgotten in the land of Egypt. The famine will consume the land, and the plenty will be unknown in the land by reason of the famine that will follow, for it will be very severe. And the doubling of Pharaoh's dream means that the thing is fixed by God, and God will surely bring it about. Now therefore let Pharaoh select 7 wise men and send them over to the land of Egypt, and let Pharaoh proceed to appoint overseers of the land to take 1/5 of the produce of the land of Egypt. And then Egypt during the 7 plentiful years. Let them gather all the food of the good years, all the food of these good years, and coming and store of grain under the authority of Pharaoh. The food of the seas, let them keep it. That food shall be a reserve for the land against the 7 years of famine. Then ought to kill it in the land of Egypt, so that the land may not perish through the famine. And his proposal pleased Pharaoh and all his servants. Then Pharaoh said to his servants, Can we find a man like this, in whom is the Spirit of God? And Pharaoh said to Joseph, Since God has shown you all this, it is not so to send anyone else wise as you are. You shall be over my house, and all my people shall order themselves as you command. And only as regards the throne, will I be greater than you. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, See, I set you over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh took a signet ring from his hand, and put it on Joseph's head, and clothed him in garments of fine linen, and put a jewel chain around his neck. And he made him ride in the 2nd chair, and he called it before him, bowed the knee. Thus he set over him over all the land of Egypt. Wherever Pharaoh said to Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without your consent no one shall lift up hand or foot in all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name Zaphnath-Paneah, and he gave him in marriage Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest on. So Joseph went out over the land of Egypt. Joseph was 30 years old when he entered the service of Pharaoh king Egypt. And Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh, and went throughout all the land of Egypt. And during the 7 years, the earth produced abundantly, and he gathered up all the food of these 7 years, which he could in the land of Egypt, and put the food in the sea. And he couldn't ever see the food from the foods around, and just stored up grain in great amounts like the sand of the sea, until he ceased to measure it, for it could not be measured. All the year of famine came 2 sons are born to Joseph. Asenath, the daughter of Potiphar, priest on, bore them 2, and Joseph called them name like the firstborn master. Or he said, God has made me forget my hardship, or my father's house. And yet the 2nd he called Ephraim, for God has made me fruitful in the land of my affliction. And the 7 years of plenty and there cared in the land of Egypt came to an end. And the 7 years of famine began to come, as Joseph said. And there was famine in all the lands, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread. And in all the land of Egypt was famine, which the people cried to Pharaoh for bread. Pharaoh said to all the Egyptians, Go to Joseph, whatever he says to you, do. So when famine spread over all the land, Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold to the Egyptians. Well, the famine was severe in the land of Egypt. However, all the earth came to Egypt to Joseph to buy grain, as the famine was severe over all the earth. When Jacob learned that there was grain for sale in Egypt, he said to his sons, Why do you look at one another? And he said, Behold, I have heard that there is grain for sale in Egypt. Go down and buy grain for us there. Now we may live and not die. The 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain in Egypt. And Jacob did not send Benjamin, Joseph's brother, with his brothers, for he feared that harm might happen to him. As the sons of Israel came to buy among the others who came, but the famine was in the land of Canaan, and Joseph was governor over the land. He was the one who sold to all the people of the land. and just as both came and bowed themselves before him with their faces to the ground. Just as those bowed and recognized him, but he treated them like strangers, spoke roughly to him. Where do you come from? He said. They said, from the land of Canaan to buy food. Joseph recognized the brothers, but they did not recognize him. And Joseph remembered the dreams that he had dreamed about them. He said to him, you are spies, you come to see the nakedness of the land. He said to him, no, my lord, your servants have come to buy food. All sons of one man, we are honest men. Your servants have never been spies. He said to him, no, it's the nakedness of the land that you have come to see. And they said, we your servants are taught by the sons of one man, the land king. You are the youngsters this day with our father, and the others no more. Joseph said to him, as I said to you, we are spies. This you shall be tested. By the life of Pharaoh, you shall not go to them from this place until your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you, and let him bring your brother, while you remain confined, that your words may be tested. Whether there is truth in you. Or else by the life of Pharaoh, surely you are spies. Go with them all together in custody for 3 days. On the third day, Joseph said to him, do this and you'll live. Fight for your God. If you are honest men, let one of your brothers remain confined, where you are in custody, and let the rest go and carry the grain for the family in your household. And bring your youngest brother to me, so your words will be verified, and he shall not die. And they did so, and they said to one another, in truth we are guilty concerning our brother, and that we saw the distress of his soul, and he begged us to meet among us. And that's why the distress has come upon us. And Reuben answered him, did I not tell you not to sin against the boy? Not to sin against the boy. They did not listen, and so now there comes a reckoning for his blood. They did not know that Joseph understood them, but there was an interpreter between them. He turned away from them, but he returned to the inspector, and took Simeon from them and bound him 4 hours. And Joseph gave forth to fill their bags with grain, and to replace every man's money in his sack, and give them provisions for the journey. This is done for them, and then they loaded their donkeys with their grain and departed. As one of them opened his sack to give his donkey for at the lodging place, he saw his money in the mouth of the sack. He said to his brothers, my money is being put back. Here it is in the mouth of my sack. And at this their hearts failed them. They turned trembling to one another, saying, what is this that God has done to us? And they came to Jacob their father, and then they told him all that had happened to them, saying, there's the man, the Lord of this land, spoke roughly to us and took us to be spies of the land. And we said to him, we are honest men, we have never been spies. We told our son to our father, let us no more than the youngest is this day with our father in the land came. And the man, the Lord of the land, said to us, why this I shall know that you are honest. Leave one of your brothers with thee, and take grain for the family of your houses, and go your way. Bring your youngest brother to me. I shall know that you are not spies but honest men. I will deliver your brother to you, and you shall trade me man. And as they empty their sacks, behold, every man's bundle of money is in his sacks. And they went into their father and sold their bundles of money. And afraid, and Jacob their father said to him, you have bereaved me of my child, and Joseph is no more, and Simeon is no more. And now you take vengeance. All this is coming against me. And Reuben said to his father, kill my 2 sons if I do not bring him back to you. Who me innocence, I will bring him back to you. He said, my son shall not go down with thee. His brother's dead, and he is the only one left. If harm should happen with him on the journey that you are to make, you would bring down my grey hairs with such shore. And I have had no severe in the way, and they had eaten the grain that they had brought from Egypt. Their father said to him, go get and buy us little food. Proverbs 17. Better is a dry morsel with quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. For 70 deals wisely will rule over some action free. Now share the inheritance one as the brothers. The Christ was silver and the finances of gold. And the Lord tells hearts, and he would not listen to the wicked lips. And lie gives ear to his cheese. Tell him, whoever mocks poor insults his maker. He was glad at calamity and not gun punished. Grandchildren of the kind of their age. And the glory turns their fathers. Fine speech does not become into a fool. Still is false speech to repentance. Wrath is like a magic stone in the eyes of the one who gives it. And every taste he prospers. Whoever comes to offense seeks love. The year repeats a man who separates close and so rebuke goes deep into a man understanding. And 100 blows into a fool. Evil man seeks only rebellion. And a court messenger will be sent against. That a man be ashamed of the love of the cups rather than a fool in his folly. No, fool in his folly. If anyone intends evil for good, he will not depart from his house. So the beginning of strife is like laying out water. The quick before the quarrel breaks out. He justifies the wicked, he condemns the righteous. I'll be like an abomination to the law. Now I shall fall out money and stand to buy wisdom when he is next to his friend those old times. And brothers born for adversity. One who lacks sense gives a pledge, and puts a security in the presence of his neighbor. Whoever loves transgression loves strife. He makes the door high, seeks destruction. The man who heart does not discover good. One that disarms tongue falls into calamity. His eyes are full of self sorrow. The father was no joy, joyful heart is good in man's. The Christ spirit drives with the man's wicked accepts and bribes you. To avert the ways of justice, the discerning sets his face toward wisdom. Houses are for one, the end seeth. The wisdom is great to his father, and business to hide blind. The employers of finding the righteous man is not good, nor strengthen him for their uprightness. Whoever strains his words is knowledge. He who has close spirits is man understand. Even fool keeps silence, conceal wise, and he closes his lips, he is deemed intelligent. Proverb, Psalm 112. And praise the Lord, he blesses the man who fears the Lord. He greatly delights in his commandments. His offspring will be mighty in the land. The dinner will bless wealth and rich son in his house. His righteousness endures forever. Light dawns in the darkness from the hour. He is gracious and merciful and righteous. He is well with the man. He deals generously and loves. He conducts the affairs of justice for the righteous man be with. He will be remembered forever. He is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in the Lord. His heart is steady. He will not be afraid. Jude looks and triumph on his adversaries. He is distributed freely. He is given to the poor. His righteousness endures forever. His horn is exalted and honor. The wicked man sees in his anger. He gnashes his teeth and melts away. The side of the wicked will perish. Now the smartest now did Lord's Prayer. His right hand to fall in heaven, hallowed be on earth. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, forgive us very seriously for our debtors. Give us some temptation, but give us the evil one. That's the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Be to power. Bye.